Nine years in the making. How did I get here? Many of you know my story already. My life has been an open book. That kiddo na muntikan na hindi makapag-take ng BS Architecture. That kiddo crying during enrollment since there weren't slots available for my dream course. That kiddo who had 23 years of emptiness of a father's love but still managed to turn pain into inspiration and passion. That kiddo who almost gave up on her dreams. Bata pa lang ako, gusto ko na talaga maging architect. Pero, gusto ko rin maging journalist, maging teacher, maging isang filmmaker. So many desires but limited options. Mahirap lang tayo at kailangan yung course na kakayanin and sure na magpe-pay off. We cannot afford any private schools. Ano kaya ang best option available? And by the time that I was not able to secure a slot in architecture, I thought, baka hindi para sa akin to. I remember myself trying hard to draw houses without any knowledge at all, like any other dreamer. Akala ko ang architecture ay drawing lang. But then, napayagan mag-shift, worked hard, puyat, plates, ulit ng plates, puyat, until I almost gave up during thesis. Baka hindi para sa akin to. But then again, I made my way through graduation despite of the pandemic. Nairaos ang thesis, naging successful, but after that, I had the heaviest struggle to find a decent job for my apprenticeship. I asked myself, baka hindi para sa akin to. But then, God showed signs for me not to give up. And the online community I had since 2021, Max in Arts, and other architecture students out there gave me reasons to continue. Yes, as cliche as it sounds, I felt my purpose. Thank you. I was always asking myself, am I enough? Have I been helpful enough? I struggled creating contents during the years. Became inactive, on, off, doubting myself, frustrated since I had no resources to upgrade my content. And I asked myself, baka hindi pa rin talaga para sa akin to. In 2023, God gave it all. A new job and my application for UP Diliman Master of Architecture got accepted. Hindi ko naman talaga plan na mag-masters agad. But again, that's for a different story. Basang masasabi ko lang, during that time, God kept showing signs. Para sa akin to. 9 years in the making. Who would have thought that we will reach this point? 2024 was the most surreal moment of my life. As most of you know, I was able to fulfill my passion in dancing. Sayo naman. After sacrificing this passion during architecture school, who would have thought that my first time of joining a dance group, a national competition, would eventually lead us to the international stage? By the way, thank you Hiraya for making me dream again. Honestly, I just kept dancing my way around January to July. I danced here and there and here and there, but then realized that aside from the fact that I'm fulfilling my life to the fullest, I was also diverting myself to the scariest realities. I have to take the board exam in January 2025. Here's the bothering question again. Para sa akin ba to? Review started during August. Exactly after ng mga dance ganaps, I had to focus reviewing. Kailangan ko mag-set aside ng mga bagay-bagay. Pero Diyos ko Lord, teka lang, ang dami kong ikikwento. Sa totoo lang, ang dami kong pinagsasabay-sabay. Work, 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 plus for a different story. Full-time ako nag-aaral sa masters. So, ayan. Marami na akong ginawang preparations. August, September, sobrang bugbog mag-recall, especially studying history of architecture and building utilities, so many terminologies to digest. Every review seems to be draining, as if like it is sucking the soul out of me. That feeling that you will never ever be satisfied with what you know, so you end up studying all night, mairaos lang ang isang lesson. I was also lonely. I felt alone, since I was just having an online review. Wala akong magagawa dahil ito yung pinaka-amenable because of my work and studies. Mahirap ipagsabay. To the point that I was not able to catch up review videos. Ang dami kong kailangang habulin. I was not able to attend live discussions and even had low scores in mock exams. So, I asked myself, para sa akin pa ba to?
Hello, so it's November 4, 1:30 a.m. and na-realize ko kailangan mag-video kasi hindi ko alam kung kakayanin ko mag-review, and nag-start yung review ng August, September, October, and November na. November na. And nasa HOA pa lang ako. History of architecture pa lang, and theory, yung medyo nadadaanan ko ng matino. Pero, niisip ko kung kaya ko pa BU, BT, oh my God. Tapos may design rule 7 and 8 pa na hindi ko pa na papasadahan ng matino. And bawal lang mag-back out. Ito na yan.
To the point that I was not able to review for 3 weeks straight during December. Nagsabay-sabay sa finals ng masters. Bothered if I will be able to study everything by January, I asked myself, para sa akin ba to? 9 years in the making. During our coaching, there was this question asked by our professor. Why? Why be an architect? Why architecture? Why? Oo nga no. Teka lang. 2025 na, paano ko sasagutin yan? Ang dami ko nang ginawa for the past years. Pero ano nga ba? Bakit ako nag-architecture? Oo nga. Bakit nga? Ang daming pwedeng reasons, but to be honest, I just simply wrote, childhood dream ko mabigyan ng bahay si mama. Second, I want to make Nanay Levy proud. Third, I want to help the community, Maxinarts. And lastly, I just want to go to great places and have a prosperous life. These were the simplest reasons I had, but the most genuine in mind. After the exam, I felt so blank, excited but bothered, disappointed but hopeful, dreaming but still clueless. I asked myself, para sa akin ba to? What was also bothering me the most is January 21 and 23 ang exam, and they were telling na ang labas ng results ay January 28. And guess what? Ang birthday ko ay January 29. So, I asked myself, magbe-birthday kaya ako as an architect?
Hello, so anong araw na ba ngayon? January 17, so that's officially 4 days before the board exam, and ang dami ko pang kailangang reviewin, and nasa point ako na parang gusto kong bugbugin yung sarili ko, ma-review lang lahat ng pwede kong ma-review. So, currently, ang medyo mga tagilid kong subjects na I don't feel like na kakayanin ko is yung sa side ng BT, BU, mga structural. Meron pa akong talagang hindi nadadaanan sa parts na yon. Pero, so far, sa mga mock exams, actually, yun pa yung mga pasado. Then, sa HOA-TOA pa ako bumabagsak. Tsaka sa building laws din and prof prac, di ko pa madaanan ng maayos. So, nasa point ako na as much as possible na gusto ko magsisi na nagpahinga ako ng 2 weeks yata nung December. Wala nang magagawain ko, magsisisi pa ako. So, right now, today is Friday and late na rin ako nag-start mag-review. And sobrang bagbog yung katawan ko and utak ko since yesterday kasi tinatry kong daanan yung mga talagang nahihirapan ako. Usually kasi, yung mga subjects like structural, sa case ko, mas gusto kong nire-review ko siya ng cramming. Kasi kapag dinadaanan ko siya ng maaga, hindi ko na siya naaalala. So, hopefully maging effective sa akin to. And, ayun, natataranta na ako kasi today supposedly is mahabol ko yung mga hindi ko pa napapanood na refresher from our review center. Pero parang, at least may natapos na naman. Though tomorrow, maging busy rin. Plan ko sanang daanan mga BT ulit. Prof Prac especially. Kaso nga, sa Sunday, I'm preparing na dapat lumuwas. Kasi plan ko maghanap ng masistayan malapit sa Pasay. So, doon ako mag-e-exam. So, I'm documenting this just to see kung anong nangyari sa vlog na to, anong mangyari sa journey na to. Pero, eto, mukha lang akong relax, pero nagpapanik na ako deep inside and sobrang hirap na kasi nagre-review ako ng isa. So, kaya ko to. Oh my god, I look like a zombie. Today is hopefully my last all-nighter bago mag-board exam. So, let's go.
Wala lang, video lang. One day before the exam. Naghalo-halo pa. Ito nga yung kailangan makapasa.
Congratulations na kagad, no, sa ating future architect, Maxine. Grabe. Ito ay isa sa pinaka gusto kong vlogger sa YouTube.
Lalaki po yung ulo ko. Ay, ka na. Baka hindi ko mapost. I survived day 1 of exam. For a different story ng details, but the most draining was actually day 2, yung mismong design na marami i-compute. Imagine nyo kami, mga aspiring architects, nakaupo from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. just to finish a 200 item exam. Pagkalabas ko ng exam room, I wanted to burst out. Pero wala akong kasama that time since most of the people na kilala ko ay nakauwi na. Wala akong makausap. I really felt so isolated. All that isolation by the time I got out of the exam room, parang gusto ko lang may kayakap. I just wanted someone beside me to remind me na I did great. Nakakayanin ko. But I had to be independent that time since everybody was really busy and ang makakatulong lang to ease myself was still myself. Hindi lang naman ako yung ganito. Everyone might seem to feel helpless. Marami rin siguro nakaramdam ng naramdaman ko na parang nagpapanik ka, hindi mo na alam kung anong gagawin mo after the exam. Wait. Actually, after exam, tulala ako. Tulala. I cried somewhere in the mall. Umiyak ako sa may hagdan for a half an hour. letting all the realizations sink in, asking myself, para sa akin ba to?
Kalma! Ikaw content guys, bawal magmura! Wait lang.
Andiyan na, sumuna lang. Pasado.
Ayan ka! Ano ba yung sinayan?
Ayun, nakaisa-isa siya na ban. Congrats. Wala, aiki na siya.
Naiiyak ako. Balik tayo kay mama. Embrace ko yun.
Tara. Ako nasunod dyan.
Sisigaw ako sa munisipyo. Mama, architect na ako.
Para sa akin nga. Para sa amin nga. Salamat sa bumuo ng pangarap na to. And yes, I'm recording this habang birthday ko. Today is January 29, 2025. And I'm happy to introduce myself as Architect Maxine Loyola Naval. Architect Maxine, who keeps on saying, trust the process and keep the passion burning. See you in my next vlogs!